Well, this is going to end our portion of the broadcast of the tough questions. We're going to go to some topical questions, if that's okay, because we're going to move on to what we call hot topics. All right. So, hot topics, Ronnie, this section, we're going to ask you some current events. We're going to have 20 seconds to answer. At 20 seconds, those bells and buzzers are going to go off. And we just want to hear your take on some funny, silly things that have been in the news. You game for that?
Sure, let's do it.
All right, you ready? Everybody ready over there? All right, here we go. Ronnie, climate change. Where are you?
Climate change is real.
Thank
I trust
you.
scientists.
Thank you. Oh, my gosh. Thank you. Did you hear that, Judah? Thank you. Somebody else besides Mr. Sullivan that believes in climate change.
Well, we have is this not a discussion?
No, it's a discussion, please. Yeah.
Well, it's just one of those things that when you look at the research, and that's where I try to base kind of some sort of opinion on. When you look at research, you think back. Get off topic.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, that's okay.
Scientists know what's going on, and I trust science.
Oh, thank you. You just made my day. All right, Judah.
CBD oil, you think it's real or fake?
So everybody in my Sunday school class is on CBD oil.
My dog is on CBD oil.
Everybody's on CBD oil.
Yeah.
They say it heals, it cures like leg pain, anxiety, insomnia, you name it. Everybody in there has a different ailment, and every single person is on CBD oil.
And it cures it all.
And everyone says it works.
Right.
I think there's probably a placebo effect with that where they think it works.
Yeah.
So
You're not taking it.
I'm going to go with that.
All right. Impossible Whopper. Have you tried it? Do you like it? Are you inclined to try a plant-based burger?
So no, I'm not going to do that. No, I'm a meat eater. I'm not going to do that. No.
Kids, cover your ears.
That's what's going to happen. I'm going to eat the real Whopper if I eat a Whopper.
Okay.
And I'm going to eat Popeyes over Chick-fil-A. so that's where I am.
Okay, well, that's good to hear, kind of. All right, Judah.
Opinion on Trump. You like him or no?
Don't like him, no.
All right, you're not a big fan of him. Yeah, well, the climate kind of sort of gives it away. He's boy, it's every day. It's something new, isn't it? Every single day.
So this is one of those times where I can't be a politician, right? Because you have to know when to bite your tongue.
Yes, that's
and when
right.
not to bite your tongue.
But you can say whether you're a big fan
not
or
a
not
big
a big fan. Okay.
Not a big fan.
Yeah,
I won't go into why.
It's been a long couple of years. Okay, Ronnie, what's on your favorite book on your nightstand right now, and what's your favorite book of all time? What's the thing you go back to and read again and again?
Okay, so my book that's on my nightstand right now, which is not a nightstand, it's a trunk with toys in it, for my daughter, is David Sedaris, Me Talk Pretty One Day.
Ooh, I love David Sedaris. I do too. I love him. I haven't got his new book. Is that the new one?
No, it's not a new one. It's an old one, and it's the one that I go back to and read over and over.
Okay.
And it's fantastic.
Yes.
And I'm going to see him in April.
Are you? I've seen him already in Louisville.
I've seen him three
couple
times.
Of times.
Every time he asks me to tell him my favorite dirty joke. I won't tell you that here.
All right, Judah.
Favorite Democrat candidate and one that you don't like at all.
Ooh,
I think
one
we've
you
already
don't-
hit this,
yeah, you've
right?
hit the one you really like. Who? Okay, so
You
let's
ever
just
read
say.
between the lines of the one I don't like?
Yeah, yeah. How about a second? Do you have like a second? Let's say that Pete decides to go back to Indiana. Do you have somebody that you go,
so-
okay, listen, I like this person.
Sure. So Mayor Pete's my number one.
Yeah, who's two?
I don't think Mayor Pete is going to win the nomination.
I don't either.
I think he's going to be a VP candidate, and I hope it's for Elizabeth Warren.
Okay, awesome. We can agree there. Okay, conspiracy theories. Do you believe in any conspiracy theories? Tell me one that you say, you know what, I kind of like.
Oh my gosh, conspiracy theory. So yeah, of course I like conspiracy theories. Who doesn't? I mean, of course we do. So the one that I think is the craziest, because we just went through a remembrance of 9/11. I mean, there's lots of conspiracy theories about that. I do not co-sign any of those.
Thank you. I'm the only one in the room besides you that don't. All right, good.
Not on board.
Judah?
More scared of zombies or robots?
Good question. That's a great question.
Robots, because robots are real, and robots are here, and they're moving. They're moving right now. So.
I've been to Walmart. There's a couple zombies out there. All right. Favorite binge-worthy TV show? What do you like to binge watch? I know you've got a little one around, but what do you like to watch in the evening that you could watch the whole series?
So I'm binging right now Mindhunters on Netflix, which is the best series that I've seen in a really long time.
I watched the first episode 2 nights ago.
Yeah,
I did.
I watched the first episode 3 nights ago, and I'm on episode 6 of second season. My daughter goes to bed at 8 o'clock. I'm up till
And it's
after that.
right.
On.
All right. Well, listen. We'd like to thank our very special guest today, Dr. Nolan, Ronnie, for coming to our podcast. Everybody give him a hand. All right? Thank you so much for coming. We would like to make sure to tune into our podcast next week. Future guests include John Taylor, who marched with Dr. Martin Luther King in Selma, Julie Wagner, who's in charge of economic development of Harrodsburg, John Lyons, a local businessman. I would like to thank Dr. Nolan again for coming in, our executive producer, Mr. Guerra, our soundboard, Gabe, fact checker, Raceland, timer and technical effects, Noah, Ashley, and Levi, and a special shout out to Kexac for making all of this equipment possible. I'm your host, David Sullivan.
And I'm Judah Kuhn.
So long for now.